right, you guys. Okay, welcome everyone. Thank you so much for taking the time to jump on tonight. We are so excited. So I can see them already, Aaron and Jeremiah and Brenda and Zach. Thank you so much for joining. Just to give you guys a little bit of a background, this was a reboot challenge that we did for our team in September. And so we were trying to get back to the basics and finding our best way to do that. We all know that the basics of this business is what truly brings us the growth, and keeping it simple and doing the do and doing those daily tasks. And so what we did is we formed a reboot challenge that was all the Zaya executive leaders on this team came together and spent a ton of time putting this program together. And so I thank all of those leaders. Not all of them are able to be on tonight, but they all had a huge part in putting this together. And what we did is we formed 3 different tiers that people could hit based off points. And so all of these beautiful faces that you guys are seeing on your screen were the top tier earners. There were over 50 women that hit the top tier. And in order to do that, there was tasks such as listening to the training from Summit, reach outs, booking parties, adding reps to their team, things like getting into their back office and sending an email out to their customers or their teammates, sending and checking in with a teammate, something motivational. There were points for that. There were so many different ways that they can earn points. And these ladies are all different ranks, new reps, all the way up to Zaya executives that put in the time to make this happen. And one thing that they were able to earn is this amazing call with our founders. And I know that was a huge push for these guys to earn that top tier. So we welcome you and we thank you so much for joining us. And so I am going to turn it over. I'm not sure if Zach and Brenda or Jeremiah and Aaron, who wants to talk first, but I'm going to let you guys decide and turn it over to you guys.
Okay, go ahead. Awesome. Well, Zach and Brenda, let us go first. They're like, why don't you guys take the first few minutes? So we're going to do that. And I think Aaron wants to start out. But first of all, awesome intro. And one thing I'll say real quick, we do calls quite a bit for different teams. And it doesn't matter if it's a team of 5 or 500. It's all the same. We love it. But I will say, when I read your email and all of that, I was thinking, okay, top tier of a really impressive promotion. We're going to be doing a call with 8 to 10 people tonight. And the amount of people that hit that topping, this is awesome. That just shows how amazing your group is. And so kudos to everybody on this call. Yeah, go ahead, babe.
We love this team so much. We've been really excited to get on here and speak with you guys and listening to Megan talk about some of the things that you guys had to do to be on this call. I absolutely love it. It's the things that really will help you grow in your business, and it's the right behaviors. And so it's so awesome to see you put something like this together and to see so many people take it to heart and really do those things and realize the importance of them. So I absolutely love that. And we truly do have a special spot in our hearts for this team, and we love you guys. We see how hard you guys work. We see the passion that you guys have for what you do and for helping the people around you. And we cannot thank you enough for the example that you guys are to so many other people in this company and just people that you guys touch around you. It's really, really awesome. And as I was thinking about this call tonight, I actually was telling Jeremiah about an experience that I had today. I had a tennis match early this morning. I'm actually still in my tennis gear. And we were playing against this other doubles team that we had never met before. And this girl kept complaining about her bra. She's like, oh my gosh, I mean, probably like 5 or 6 different times. She kept talking about how uncomfortable it was and how she was falling out of it. And it was really distracting her while she was playing tennis. And my cute partner, she is adorable. She owns several pieces of Zaya. She has a friend that's a rep and she's bought some stuff from her. So at the end of the match, sure enough, this girl was like complaining again. She's like, okay, I got to figure something out about this bra. This is not going to work next time. And my doubles partner was like, oh my gosh, okay, I'm a bigger chested woman as well. You have to try Zaya bra. And she lifts up her shirt and she has on the all-star mesh bra. And she's like, I love it. It keeps me in, it makes it so that I can focus on tennis and I feel so confident in it. And she starts talking about 3 or 4 of her favorite sports bras. She's not a rep. I sat back and I just sat there and watched the whole thing. She never said, you know, like what my part in Zaya was. She's like, I have a friend who's a rep. I can hook you up with her. And to see the excitement from this other player, she's like, are you serious? Oh my gosh, I would absolutely love that. I need something like that. I tried every bra, like nothing's working for me. And they were very similar shapes. So I think she had so much confidence and belief that, oh, there maybe really is a product out there that I could feel comfortable playing in and not be distracted. And to see these two build like this connection on the court, you know, after a match where it can get a little spicy sometimes, to see that bring them together and exchange phone numbers, and it was one of the coolest things. And I just thought about how if we, that's what's going to keep my passion alive. That's what keeps what I love doing so much, and bringing when things get hard and things get like where I feel like I'm you know, getting in, like Jeremiah's switching things over and reading stuff, and now I'm getting distracted. I love reading the messages too. But as I get into a place where I'm maybe just not feeling like, okay, super motivated at the time, that's what I always fall back to. I love thinking about the way that we are helping other people around us, and to watch you guys have that passion and bring confidence to other people is one of the coolest things. And if we can keep our focus on why we are doing this and make it about the bigger picture, I think it's so much easier to stay motivated. And it's almost this intentional thing every single day. There are days where I wake up and I do not feel very motivated, I'll be honest. And I have to put myself in a spot and think about, like, thinking about you guys, like seriously find things that are inspiring to me, and remember the end goal, the big picture here. You know, and I just go through the motions, and eventually I start to feel that again. I start to feel that motivation. I hear from one of you guys, I have an experience like I did today. I just keep at it. And there's these little small nuggets that almost daily where I'm like, okay, yes, this is worth it. All this hard work is worth it. We are making an impact on other people's lives in a positive way. And I just think that if we continue to do things for the right reasons, those little things are going to keep coming at us. And as much as you think you're not making a difference sometimes, you really are, you guys. And you are doing, there's so many people we can still touch and bring into this community and make a difference in people's lives. And we need to keep finding those people to love on and to bring in, and to hopefully help make their lives a little bit better through the Zaya community, through building their confidence, whatever it is, opportunities. And there's still so much room for growth. And I'm going to turn it over to Jeremiah. But lastly, we want you guys to know how excited we are for the holiday season. We have so much good stuff coming to you guys to keep you guys engaged, to keep your customers engaged. I think these next couple launches are truly some of, like, I'm so excited for some of the stuff we've been working on seriously all year long. We kind of plan things accordingly, like some of our favorite things around the holiday season from like January last year on. Like we're like working on, okay, what's the holiday stuff going to be? So we have some really awesome launches this month, next month, that we are so excited for you guys to get your hands on, for you guys to share with your customers. But we've been working hard, and we're super excited for this holiday season.
Yeah. Oh, well, good job.
Long-winded there. You're up.
Yeah, and also not just the launches. We put a ton of thought into all of your customers and everyone that is going to be shopping during the holiday season. What are the things that we can put on sale and the founders' favorites? And if things sell out, we have other things that we can throw up. So we are going to do everything we can to make sure that every single customer that you've ever had is going to return and be, a customer again, that we're going to give them everything they need. but it's just fun for me to get on and talk with you guys. I saw the message from Cindy about the Jeremiah shirt. I just love the fun that you guys have. That's a big part of the business, making sure that you guys can do fun things like that. This shirt, right, that I'm wearing is very similar to that shirt. I think it launches tomorrow in a couple of colors. So it's a little bit different, a different fabric. What do you call this? It's
This is the
fleece, right?
fleece.
Yeah, so it's very similar to that shirt, but a little bit different fabric. It should be a good seller for the guys out there. But yeah, in general, a great launch tomorrow. Lots of items for the women, some returning, restocking tomorrow that were big hits and maybe coming in new colors. So yeah, stay tuned for an awesome launch tomorrow. But I love what you guys had to do. You guys had to focus and kind of get back to some essential things that you need to do and basically do a reboot. And that hits home with me. Aaron and I do that with ourselves, but also with our kids. Every single January, well, we start in December, but do it basically as New Year's resolutions. But we sit down with our kids, them, and then we actually have our kids sit down, and they have a few different categories, you know, when it comes to physical, spiritual, the schoolwork, so mental. They have a few different categories that they have to talk with us about what the priorities are in their life. So we ask them what's important to you in these different categories, and they have to tell us what's important to them. And then we take it to the next step and say, all right, so if that is what's important to you, then what are the goals you have for the coming year? And so an easy one is, let's say, physical. You know, for the boys, that goes to sports. For my daughter, Savannah or Afton, they look at it in different ways, but we ask them, you know, how can you be healthy? What are the things you want to do? So if Wyatt, when it comes to soccer, he sets goals that he has for soccer, for tennis, different things, but we break it down for all of those different categories, and it allows the kids to ask themselves the questions, you know, what is important in those categories, but then if those are the things that are important, what do I need to do? How do I need to adjust my time? And so that's what we do with the kids, but Aaron and I also have to do that with ourselves, and we do it way more often than once a year. We'll look at our life and ask ourselves what, you know, if you were to ask my kids, and I've probably said this on a call before, my kids hate when I talk about priorities because I do it so much, but I just think it's so important to every once in a while ask yourself, what are the priorities in your life? And if you really ask yourself that question, or better yet, have someone else tell you what they think your priorities are. If they tell you what your priorities are, sometimes it's a shock. You're like, oh, if they think those are my priorities, that's sad, because that shouldn't be my priorities. I should have other things that are way higher. So I would suggest you do that with your business at times. Ask yourself, what are my priorities and what do I need to do more of or less of? And then do it with a team like this. I read an article the other day. Rafa in our office, he's one that constantly helps us come up with cool promotions and a lot of the Make Room Mondays, but he's just an awesome guy, constantly looking for ways to improve. And he came in and put an article on my desk and said, you should read this. It's a really cool article. And it was an article from the CEO. I'm trying to think of what company it was. I can't remember what it was, but it was this motivational thing that he was trying to do with his whole team, how to get them to improve in all these different ways. And they did all of these studies. They put together a Harvard study. They had all these different things. And there were several things that you can do to improve your work effort and all these things. And some of them were, you know, take time to meditate and all these things. But at the end of the day, one of the most effective ways to be better at whatever it is that you're trying to be better at is do it as a team. Get together as a team. And so that's what is so awesome about what you guys are doing here. You guys aren't doing it alone. You've got a team that's helping, leaders that are willing to help hold you accountable, put together. So those are the things that I absolutely love and am so grateful that we're a part of this. You guys allow us to jump on a call like this and be a part of a team of people that are trying to be better, that are asking about priorities and looking at how can we as a team get better together. And I think it's absolutely amazing. So thanks for letting us jump on. Cindy, great to see you. Love that you continue the Jeremiah shirt. Love all of everything about that. I think it's so much fun. But thanks for letting us jump on for a few minutes. Going to turn the time over to Zach and Brenda.
There you go. You're up. Hi, everyone. Well, now I feel like I have nothing left to say. Next time we're going first. But I just gonna echo everything Jeremiah and Aaron said there. Obviously, the love that we have for you guys and how proud we are of this team and the amazing leaders that you guys have and how the community in your team is so strong and beautiful. And listening to the things that you guys were for qualifying. Sorry, I just saw Megan's message.
To be honest, I told her she had cute hair today too. I loved her hair today, so I'm glad somebody else said it.
I know, it got distracted, but I did wash my hair today, so it is a little bit clean
She's
and
doing reviews, so she always has to do her hair when she does reviews.
most of the time. If you see me wearing a hat, you know why. But I try. But as Mia was talking about the different categories on how you guys can earn points, I really love that there was things for your business, how to improve your business, and reaching out to people, reaching out to your customers, sending invitations, whatever it was. But it was also a couple that really got to me because it said reaching out to one of you Saya sisters and reaching out to someone and motivating them in a positive way. And I feel like one of the things that I'm most proud of our Saya family is how we really have a strong family. And when someone is going through tough times, through you can say health or family issues or whatever it is, you guys really come together as sisters and help each other and motivating each other, and just reaching out and see how you guys are doing. There was one week ago, someone tagged me that someone sent to one of their Saya sisters and said, how can I pray for you today? And that really gets to me because, yeah, it is awesome. All the rewards, all the awesome product that we have, all of the promotions, all of the fun things. But at the end of the day, for me, is the heart that you guys put into this and the authenticity, it really caring for each other and helping each other and everything you guys do. So bravo. I applaud you. That really makes me so happy. And also, I was thinking about talking the goals that we set with our kids, and Jeremiah talked about how they set goals with their kids every year and they go through them and stuff. And maybe Zach and I are a little bit more, we're not as nice as they are as parents, but we have things that they have to do, and this is more focused not so much on a personal development like these guys do it, which we do as well, but weekly we go through chores and grades and things that they have to do every week. And every Sunday we sit and then I say, okay, who's going to do what this week? Who did this? Who didn't do this? And what are the consequences for not doing it? And what are the rewards for, and we already have set rewards for what they do, when they do what they're supposed to do, when they keep the grades, when they do, and it's just fun to watch them do these things. And sometimes it's not so fun. I actually sent a text last week. I can't remember exactly what it says, but Zach thought it was really funny because I woke up on Tuesday morning and Tuesdays is garbage day. And I sent a text to all of the family and I said, oh, I am so proud of all my children today. Thank you, Sophia, for not taking the garbage out this morning and making me walk in the cold and doing those extra steps that I really needed it this morning. And thank you, Matthew. Like, anyways, I was going. So sometimes I feel like we can carry away and for the little things, but they are important. Those tedious little things that sometimes we don't want to do, but that they make a big difference in what we're doing. And we obviously trying to help them to form their character and to be reliable and all these things that is not just about fun things, but also they're part of this family and they need to help. And we keep each other accountable, and I feel like And the Saya family is the same way. There is things that we don't want to do, and what Megan was talking about, like maybe sending emails is not as fun all the time, or maybe reaching out to people is not as fun always, and it could be a little bit scary. But doing it is going to create those habits that in the long term are going to help your business in a big way. And I'm just so happy. And like these guys mentioned, Jeremiah and Aaron, holidays are coming, and I feel like that is the time when we really try to bring all the positive things and really grow as a Saya family, and focus on all of the different aspects and what we're doing in this company for you guys. What can we change? What can we do better? But together as a family, we will always be stronger and better because of you guys. So thank you so much for all your hard work. Thanks for doing these things. Thanks for being a great leader to your teams. Thanks for being an awesome Saya sisters. Keeping each other strong and accountable is amazing. And that's the best way to do it, because alone, that will not be fun. And I promise you will never go as far as you would with your team. So thank you.
I am going to take 30 seconds. I know, Megan, you've got it. We want to have this done in about 5 minutes, and you've got some other stuff to go over. So from my side, obviously, yeah, I mean, there's not much more to say. I think I would hope the word reboot never comes across as a negative. And I think it maybe does sometimes, but the reality is that rebooting is what will constantly happen with our business. It is something that happens within Zaya all the time, whether it's when COVID hit, we had to reboot and figure out what we were doing. When COVID was over, a recession or whatever you want to call it, we have to reboot. We have to reboot for 2024. I mean, we were going to be going to Dubai for a leadership retreat, and then there's a war in the Middle East, so we have to reboot. I mean, there's constantly reboots that are happening, and it should never, ever come across as a negative thing. Reboots are good. Reboots are what we have to do to keep our business going, because the world is changing so often that we have to continually do it. We have to learn new things, whether it's with Facebook, Instagram, whether it's with new products, whatever it may be that's happening out there, we have to do it. We do it within our families, we do it within our business, we do it within our Zaya family, and we continue to do that. And I think that as long as we trust the company we're with, as long as we trust the leaders we're with, as long as we trust that family that we're with, we should be able to reboot over and over again. And that's what will happen over the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years as the Zaya family continues to grow and progress and succeed. It's going to happen. And, you know, just to end this, we've talked about it so many times over the last few days, just how blessed we feel to be with a company and to be a part of a company. It's not that we just, you know, that we founded it, but it's a matter of being a part of something so much bigger than us, that is a company that is debt free. We have no issue. Like, there's just so much that we do that, whether it's 2 years down the road, 5 years down the road, 10 years down the road, we're going to be here for you. So as many times as it takes to reboot our businesses or reboot the company, we're here, and that you can trust that this company will be there for you to support you every step of the way. So with that, guys, I'm going to turn it back to Megan, Jeremiah, and Aaron. Thanks. It's always great. We don't ever see you guys except like an hour ago. So it's always good to see you guys again. And that's true. Erin all day has been wearing her tennis gear. I know that. It's usually
They start in the morning.
Yeah.
She was very fast.
You guys are awesome. We love you and appreciate you guys.
Thank you guys so much. Appreciate you guys so much for jumping on. Thank you. All right, everybody else stay on while they jump off here so we can let them get back to their families. Okay. That was awesome, you guys. I hope you enjoyed their message. I loved all of their mess. I could seriously listen to them for hours and hours and hours. I always want them to keep talking. They are so good. But I want to give you guys a huge congratulations again, because, you know, coming off of August and the summer, and September was, you know, a challenging month, and you guys did amazing rebooting. And I love Zach's message at the end. I think that's a perfect way to end this, because I think that reboot is something that we're always going to have to continue to do in our business to keep moving forward. And there's always going to be things, like he said, that comes up. But to end this, you guys, I want you to comment. Have you guys seen the 4K Club challenge that corporate has put out? Have all of you seen that? You guys, the message that they sent yesterday, that anyone can qualify for that by hitting it this month, you automatically qualify for the first 3 months. That is huge. There's going to be so many different things they do with the 4K Club other than what was just posted. So today I was able to sit on a leader call, and there's some things that there's going to be a lot of things that come into play with this 4K club. So what that means is if you guys personally sell 4,000 for the month of November, you're going to qualify for the start of it for the first 3 months. And by doing so, you're going to automatically get 5 20% off coupons and a free pre-release item just for hitting it for the first month. And then down the road, there's going to be more things that you can qualify for. So then if you hit it another 3 months in a row, you're going to get more coupons, more pre-release items. You're going to get spotlighted in the newsletter. Summit's going to give you all sorts of goodies, but there are so many perks. Plus, if you break it down, if you sell 4,000 PV, that is $1,000 in commissions. Who does not need $1,000 extra in commissions for the holiday? Tell me no. I'm going to tell you, I know I do. Everybody. So I want you to put in the comments if you are in, if we are going for this 4K. So this top tier, these rebooters, you guys, I have all the faith in every single one of you that you are going to hit this 4K. And if you really want to break it down even further, let's talk about our average. So today I worked with Sam a little bit. Our average party is about 600 PV. So give or take, you may have a party that's 2,000. You may have a party that's nothing. You may have a party that's 200, but the average PV is 600 PV. So if we break that down, you guys, and we need 4,000 divided by 600, that is almost 7 parties. So can you all commit to 7 parties this month? 7 parties this month. That is 7 parties that you are going to, if you don't have any parties booked, you are going to get off this call and you're going to do reach outs and you're going to do the things that are going to help you book those 7 parties. Because if we take our average party PV for our team is around 600 PV. So we're going to, so give or take. So let's say you have a party, it could be 2,000. And again, your next party might not be as much, but the average is going to be 600. So you're going to want to try to book 7 parties to get yourself to that 4K Club. Now, this doesn't include your VIP page. That is cushion for you to help you get you there. Can we all do that? Because I know you guys can. And we're going to do some fun things with our team as well for the 4,000K Club. So it's exciting, and I know you all can do it. So I'm super excited. I see you're all, yes, going for it, going for it. Okay, super excited about that. So I want to mention that to make sure you all saw it. Now, we're going to spin the wheel for $200 Zaya Cash winners and $150 Zaya Cash winners. So we're going to end this out with some prizes for you all just for jumping on. You have to be present to win because you guys all took the time, jumped on, and I'm super excited that you're all here and you were all able to hear that message. So let me, you guys, I updated my Zoom and it's super different than before. Okay, I'm going to share my screen and then I'm going to spin the wheel. I have all your names in here, and if you're not present, so unmute because I may not see you on the screen. So if you are on and I draw your name here, can you guys see my screen okay? See the wheel? Yes? Okay, Pamela, thank you. I see your thumbs up. Okay, all right, you guys, I'm going to spin for the first 100 Zaya Cash winner. This person, I'm going to order it in your back office. It's going to be your gift card to do whatever you want with. So we're going to spin it. Let's see who our first winner is. All right, Hannah, are you on? Hannah. If I don't hear an unmute, I'm going to remove and keep spinning. Nope. All right, we're going to do it again, quick. Stephanie, are you on? I think you were on. I saw her join.
Hey, I'm on. Thank you.
Congratulations. Send me your back office website, will you?
Sure.
Just shoot it over to me.
Thank
Okay,
you.
perfect. Yep, you're welcome. All right, the next $100 winner. Jamie, are you on?
I'm on. Yay.
Hey, Jamie, can you print
so much.
your website?
Yes, absolutely. Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome. All right, we've got one more $50 winner, and then we can let you all off. Crystal.
I'm here.
Hey.
Nope, wrong Crystal.
Can you private message me as well? I think hopefully you heard me. Private message me, Crystal, your login as well. Okay, you guys, thank you all so much again. Good job, rebooters. Let's get that 4,000K club, and then maybe we'll do something special again with the founders for you 4K winners. So let's get it. I know you can do it. Thank you all so much for joining. Have a great night, everyone.